Tonight, Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown on the wing. He's paired with Tatum. Thompson is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Smart in at the point. Smart dishes to Thompson. The three from Tatum. Sinks the triple.
This guy a sensational shooter. It doesn't take a lot of separation for Jason Tatum to put it in the basket.
Outside Butler.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
The first free throw is good.
So from the 30th pick in the 2011 draft to one of the elite two-way players in the game, think about every step along the way with the work required by Jimmy Butler. Special stuff.
And so Butler nails both of them.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. We talked about which player was the biggest challenge tonight, and he quickly noted it was Jason Tatum. Coach said any clean look from outside and he'll drop it in. Mid-range, three, it doesn't matter. Getting a hand in his face is a must-do for us. So Tatum can't be allowed to slip away this time. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Brown. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 5 on the clock. Nice shot by Smart. And, Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kevin, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
Here's Tatum, following the score by Miami. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Robinson passes to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Smart. Here's Hero.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Outside Tatum. Tice sets a screen for Tatum. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the increasing strength of Jayson Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Hero. Outside Robinson. Takes a three. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics leading by 5. To the paint. Here's the three. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Leonard with a screen on Tice.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Thompson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Left side, Brown.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
And Jayson Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Let's stop.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
Now, here's Tice. The three from Tatum. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 8.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Butler up top, guarded by Tatum. Butler passes to Adebayo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 11. Here's Butler. Blocked again.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 15-6 run. Smart deciding where to go with it. And here's Brown outside, and it's Miami with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Tatum finds Smart. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Brown. Thompson sets the pick for Brown. Here he goes. Oh, wow!
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Here's Hero. Now Adebayo. They set the pick. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Smart goes in, and the rejection by Leonard.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And yes, it's good. And here is Tatum, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Dishes it to Brown. Pass to Tice. Here's Tatum. And the shot is long.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And again, Miami with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Smart with the ball. Passes it to Tatum. Thompson, a screen on Butler. And the basket by Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from three. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Here's Hero. 5 points in the game. Tipped away. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Smart. Brown outside. Back to Smart. Tice sets a screen for Smart. Takes it inside. Softly drops in the floater. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
The clever floater, right? Marcus Smart putting the right amount of touch on what is really a tough shot.
Here's Hero. Guarded by Smart. Stolen by Smart. Butler against Brown. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. For Miami, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Hero passes to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Smart passes to Tice. And Adebayo sends it back.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Thompson. Shemi Ojeley's checked in for Tatum. And it's Teague in for Brown. Celtics leading by 6. Teague kicks to Ojeley. Back to Teague. Six to shoot. Can't get it to fall.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Achua. Great D that time from Teague. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Smart. A three-pointer is right on target. Smart's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
But how about Marcus Smart displaying an ability to get through and around traffic? Exceptional control.
Iguodala dishes to Dragic. Kicks to Harkless. Iguodala outside. Olynyk, a screen on Smart. Here's Iguodala. Williams with the block. Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shoots over Dragic. That one wide left. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Raptors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Here's T after the made shot from Andre Iguodala.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Back to Dragic. Olynyk finds Dragic. Stolen by Smart. The pass to Williams. It's tipped. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. Smart misses.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Dragic. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Now Smart. Shot clock at 6. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
What a performance for Jayson Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
They've got Achua. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the basket is good.
That's just toughness on display from Jeff Teague. He's scoring despite taking some pretty big-time contact.
Dragic the pass to Butler. No good with the triple.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Ojale. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Raptors in Toronto.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts. Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from three.
Now, here's Butler. He picked up 18 points in their last one against Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget about the assists. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Nailed from three-point land. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston. Nuggets looking it over. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Teague drives in. Inside. Here's Ojale. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And the Celtics lead by 15. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Iguodala with it. Picked up by Brown. Feeds to Butler. Over Tatum. Misses off the right iron. Here's Boston now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Brown kicks to Tatum. Back to Brown. No good that time. The Heat go the other way with it. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
Well, everyone knows that Jimmy Butler has a scoring mentality, but there makes the extra pass beautiful.
Brown outside. Driving to the basket. Butler feeling out a bit. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by Williams.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Teague. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the offseason on that challenge.
Season never really ends.
This is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
And Butler gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Tatum passes to Tice. On the money from 12 feet away. Tice has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Butler against Tatum. Basket good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Teague dishes to Brown. Launches a three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Nunn with it, picked up by Teague. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16, and that one drops.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
The Heat trail by 16. Outside Butler. There's the drive. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Signature move by Butler right there. Strong drive, followed by the finish through contact. That's him in a nutshell.
Outside Tatum. Tice sets a screen for Tatum. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Butler. Back to none. Butler a screen on Teague. Here's none. Rejected by Teague.
Wow, how about the superb extension on the block from Jeff Teague? He just reads his man perfectly.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Now here's Teague. Thompson sets the pick for Tatum. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Here's Butler. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Count it. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's none. Outside Leonard. Takes the 3. And Boston with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Hero. 5 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. Smart with the ball. He kicks it to Tatum. Back to Smart. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jaylen Brown.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Hero. He has 7. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. It's a 13-point game. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Jason Tatum. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Olynyk trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck. Celtics leading by 16. Tatum kicks to Smart. Back to Tatum. Over Harkless. It's hauled in by Hero.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. The screen from Thompson. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is Tristan Thompson's comfort zone. Inside, yes, sir.
Olynyk the pass to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Spins. Count that bucket.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Robinson left side. Now here's Tatum. 21 points in the game. Outside, Smart. Tatum against Robinson. Tries the spin move. Takes a step back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harkless. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics leading by 19. Now Smart. He's got 9. Ojale kicks to Smart. From 13, no good off the front iron.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Olynyk the pass to Hero. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Olynyk, a screen on Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pass to Ojale. Back to Smart. He takes it in. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Smart's got 11.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Passes it to Dragic. Here's Hero. Here's Olynyk. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. There's 37 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that's outstanding footwork from Smart on the defensive end. A superb job staying with his man.
Here's Ojale. Olynyk is covering. Here's Williams. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Outside Dragic. And so it's the Boston Celtics in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown on the wing, he's paired with Tatum. Daniel Tice out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Smart in at the point guard position.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Smart with the ball. Butler covering. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Adebayo with a screen on Smart. Here's Hero. Guarded by Smart. Clock at 6. And here's Leonard from 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smart passes to Thompson. Adebayo against Tatum. Yep, that one goes in there. Thompson's got the first basket of the second half here for the Celtics.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Adebayo finds Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Shot's good from Butler. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the defense reacts, but not quite good enough to deal with Jimmy Butler on the interior. Pretty play.
Brown outside. The screen from Thompson. Brown with it. Now defended by Adebayo. To the inside. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Back to Thompson. Banked in off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Hero. He's got 9. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tatum against Butler. Brown kicks to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
For Boston, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Jimmy Butler. Tatum no good on the free throw. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. But he gets it back. Goes up again. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Here's Hero. He's got 9. He dishes it to Leonard. The pass to Harkless. Kicks it to Robinson. There's the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson's got 8.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Smart passes to Tice. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Hero passes to Adebayo. To the wing on the left. The tray. Hero, no good. Celtics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Brown feeling it out a bit. Plays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Hero. Pass to Leonard. Here's Hero. Guarded by Smart. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Boston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA. And they'll keep possession. The Heat have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Leonard the pass to Hero. And it's in there.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Smart passes to Brown. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Harkless. Over Tatum. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
First free throw is good.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Leonard. Iguodala comes in for Maurice Harkless. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. And Adebayo drops them both. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby, make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
2.
That free throw good from Brown. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact Man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
One shot.
And that one falls for Williams. And it's Dragic with the ball for Miami. Passes to Adebayo. He kicks to Iguodala. Adebayo with a screen for Iguodala. Williams with the steal. Brown against Nunn. There's the pass to Ojale. There's a screen by Williams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. He can't hit that time. And it's Miami the other way. And here's Nunn.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now here's Iguodala. Nunn up top. He's covered by Brown. The jump hook. Nunn can't get it to fall. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Brown the pass to Ojale. Back to Brown. That one goes. Count it.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nunn kicks to Iguodala. Good work there as it goes. Iguodala's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, we know that Andre Iguodala has great basketball IQ and understands how to play in the two-man game.
Outside Williams. Over to the wing. Teague with a clean look. And the 3 off target. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. They get a hand on it. Ojale passes to Teague, kicks to Williams. Rebound by the Heat.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Brown dishes to Teague. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Nunn, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And for that matchup with the Magic, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And that free throw good from Nunn. And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Andre Iguodala. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:26 left in the third. Boston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Down low. Here's Williams. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Teague the pass to Williams. And he drives in. Got a hand on it.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Ojale kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. Blocked again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Miami's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Butler. Shoots it. And another basket for Miami.
Jimmy Butler is a problem for this defense. Right now, they've got nothing for him. Go ahead, GB. Do some work.
Teague deciding where to go with it. And so it's the Boston Celtics in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action after this word. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Out on the perimeter, it's Robinson and Butler. Myers-Leonard is out there with Olynyk, and it's Hero in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Tatum with it. Butler covering. Thompson a screen on Olynyk. Tatum against Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Tatum no good. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Hero passes to Robinson. There's the dish to Butler. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
That free throw good from Butler. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. And so Butler nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Smart kicks to Tice. Tice sets a screen for Tatum. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Hero. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. On defense, Boston. It's blocked.
I'll tell you, don't forget about Marcus Smart's vertical. Twice on the pipes, rejects that shot.
Tice with a screen on Robinson. Brown drives in, and he banks in the layup.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Hero. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Robinson dishes to Butler. And he comes up with the deuce.
Just strong offensive work against tight defense, but Jimmy Butler has proven he can score in that kind of situation.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Tice. Brown kicks to Tice. Thompson sets the pick for Tatum, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Smart with the ball.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Brown the pass to Tatum. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 6th rebound on the night. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Celtics leading by 17. Here's Thompson. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
Now here's Butler. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Robinson finds Butler. Leonard with a screen on Smart. Boston leading by 17. Outside, Tatum. Inside. Thompson misses. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Hero passes to Robinson. Over Brown. Robinson misses. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tice. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot. The Heat go the other way with it.
And you know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Adebayo kicks to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, the pick-and-roll game of Jimmy Butler gets better every year. He has a better and better understanding of what to take advantage of.
Now, here's Tice. Tatum with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Lets a floater go, and the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 30 points.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Outside Butler. Good on the bucket.
Well, plenty of firepower in Jimmy Butler's game. His jump shot, just one of the ways he can hurt you.
Now here's Smart. Here's Tice. And Adebayo sends it back. Thompson, a screen on Butler. Tice passes to Tatum. Over Butler. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 14-6 run. Hero passes to Butler. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Tice. And stolen by Butler. Here's Hero. Rebounded by the Celtics. Smart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Thompson kicks to Smart. Pass to Tice. Shoots over Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Smart passes to Tatum. And there it is for him.
Wow, what a smart offensive player. You can depend on Jason Tatum to take quality shots within the game plan.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The feed to Butler. And they double up Butler. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. But they get it back. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Tice against Adebayo. Clock at 4. And it's good off the back rim and in. Adebayo's got 12 points here in the second half. Celtics leading by 15. Outside, Smart. Passes it to Tatum. And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Teague is checked in for Marcus Smart. Brown against Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Brown. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Heat trail by 15. Outside Butler. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And Miami has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Celtics. 13-point lead. Now a timeout called by Boston. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Here's Thompson. Now Teague.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Out to the wing. Adebayo finds Dragic. His three-pointers off the mark. Celtics leading by 13. To the inside. Leonard with the steal. Teague against Butler. Over Teague. Butler passes to Leonard. Outside Teague. Tatum against Robinson. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
I think there's a strength that belies that frame of Jayson Tatum. He just powers right through right there.
Outside Butler. Tatum against Dragic, and it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Teague, the pass to Tice. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Butler against Tatum. And stolen by Tatum.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jayson Tatum.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
6 to shoot. Tice trying to break free. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 36.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
An assertive player. Dragic knows he has the green light to catch and fire.
And here is Teague. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.